Good evening. So it's almost 9 o'clock in the evening of July 3rd, 2020. I have here the amazing daisies in the banana cream. So these are my favorite daisies. They sort of first open up to this sort of lemon yellow color, and then in the sun eventually they age to a creamy white, which is very pretty. So you can see that the photo, it looks quite similar, right? So it just started opening, I think, this morning. So yesterday it kind of looked like that, but this morning it looks like this. So it's a bit more yellow than the picture, but eventually it will open up. By tomorrow it'll probably look like what's in the photo here, and then eventually it will be like a creamy white. I'll open the tag for you, the back, so you can see. So it likes a full sun location, which this garden is in a full sun. It is a south facing garden, and it's supposed to grow to about 15 to 18 inches tall, 18 to 24 inches wide, and it blooms from late summer through early fall. So it's supposed to be late summer, but for us it's only July 3rd and already it's starting to bloom. So it blooms pretty early for us, and I live in a zone 5, sometimes even a zone 4, and for it to bloom like early summer like this is pretty amazing to me, and I absolutely love it. And I've got a number of them planted here. So I've got one here that's a smaller bush, and then this one's probably the biggest one, and then I've got one here, and then another one that's a little bit bigger, and then I've got one here that probably got eaten up by something, so it's the smallest of them all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planted, and this is the furthest along, and then this is the second one, but they are just absolutely gorgeous. And then what I have here is the Bobo Panicle Hydrangea, and I'll show you what the photo looks like. Here's what it looks like in its most beautiful stage. So this is my absolute favorite Panicle Hydrangea. First of all, it's got the right perfect size, because I don't have a big garden, I have a pretty small garden. And like I said before, I live in a city lot, so in a very tiny lot that we have so little garden space that this is like the absolute prize and jewel of this garden, because it just fits the space so nicely because of the small garden space that we have. And I'll show you the tag. So the tag, says it's supposed to be hardy all the way to zone 3 to 8, and since we live in a zone 5, sometimes 4, this is perfect condition for it. And it's supposed to be 2.5 by 3 feet tall and 4 to 5 feet wide, and it's supposed to bloom in the summer. So for us, this is the earliest, aside from the quick fire hydrangea that I have, Panicle Hydrangea that I have. So these are the earliest blooming Panicle Hydrangea for me in my zone, in my climate. And this stage is almost as pretty as the white one that I just showed you here, right? So this to me is my favorite, and then after that, this is my favorite stage here. So you can see that it's kind of like a jade color, green color, and the blooms like that will eventually become this white color, and then after that it fades to like a light pinky color like that. That's quite pretty as well. So as you can see, the panicles are pretty in all stage of its life, or their life. So it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I'll pan back here so you can see more. So I've got one planted here, 2, 3, and these were planted, I would say, 3 summers ago. However, because of all the construction that's been going on last year with the stonework here, so we had to move these around in the end of July, in the middle of a heat wave. So we had a lot of dieback, and I had to cut a lot of the branches off. So these two are a little bit behind, but this one, however, it's in its sort of full size, previous size before we moved it last summer. So very pretty. So there you go, and I'll do a follow-up video later on to show you when it's in its white stage, which is my absolute favorite color as well. So this is a little bit further along compared to the other one, right? It's a bit more creamy color right there. Very, very pretty. Anyway, so if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to see more videos like this, and helps to keep me motivated to continue to share my garden. So I will talk to you next time. Bye bye now.